Hey there, fellow truth seekers. Welcome back to our channel for another exhilarating episode of myth-busting mayhem. Today we're about to embark on part 3 of our quest to expose the lies and unravel the truth. Buckle up, because today's myths are in for a wild ride. Fortune cookies originated in China. Contrary to popular belief, fortune cookies did not actually originate in China. In fact, they were born in the United States, specifically in California. Surprising, isn't it? Back in the early 20th century, Chinese immigrants were running restaurants in the US to add a unique touch and appeal to their customers. They created a special treat: small, crispy cookies with hidden messages inside. These messages were initially quotes from famous proverbs or words of wisdom. Over time, these cookies gained popularity, and the tradition of inserting personalized fortunes, predictions, and humorous messages grew. Today, fortune cookies have become an integral part of the Chinese-American culinary experience and are often enjoyed after a delicious Chinese meal. So, while fortune cookies have found their way into Chinese restaurants worldwide, their actual birthplace is right here in the good old USA. It's a testament to how cultural traditions can take unexpected turns and become beloved customs in different parts of the world. Next time you crack open a fortune cookie and discover a whimsical message or a piece of advice, remember that you're enjoying a unique invention born out of the fusion of Chinese and American cultures. May your fortune be as surprising and delightful as the origin of these beloved cookies. The sun is yellow. Now, if you were to ask a young child to draw the sun, they would most likely reach for a bright yellow crayon. And who can blame them? For years, we've associated the sun with that vibrant, cheerful color. But here's the fascinating part. When you look at the sun directly, without the filter of our atmosphere, it appears as a pure white light. Yep, that's right, white as snow. Surprising, isn't it? The reason we often perceive the sun as yellow is due to Earth's atmosphere. When sunlight passes through our planet's protective air, it undergoes a process called scattering. This scattering effect causes shorter wavelengths of light, such as blue and violet, to scatter more easily, making the sky appear blue to our eyes. At sunrise or sunset, when the sun is lower in the sky, its light has to pass through more of Earth's atmosphere, and this scattering effect becomes more prominent. The result? The sun's light appears to be tinged with warm hues of red, orange, and yellow, giving us that beautiful sunset glow we adore. So, while the sun itself is not inherently yellow, our perception of its color is influenced by atmospheric conditions and our own human visual experience. It's a reminder that the world around us can play delightful tricks on our eyes, painting the sky with breathtaking shades that inspire awe and wonder. So, the next time you catch a glimpse of the sun, take a moment to appreciate its true brilliance, a glowing ball of white light that lights up our world and ignites our imaginations. And if you ever feel like grabbing a yellow crayon to color it in, well, that's just another colorful way to celebrate the wonder of our universe. You should urinate on someone if they get stung by a jellyfish. While it may sound like a rather bizarre and humorous solution, the idea of urinating on someone after a jellyfish sting is not the most effective or recommended course of action. It is true that jellyfish stings can be quite painful, as some species have tentacles that release venom into the skin upon contact. However, if you or someone you know encounters a jellyfish sting, there are better approaches to help alleviate the discomfort. The first and most important step is to safely remove any remaining tentacles from the affected area without using bare hands. Using tweezers or a similar tool is advised. Then, the affected area should be rinsed with salt water to help neutralize the remaining venom. While it is often believed that urine can provide relief due to its potential acidity or chemical composition, it is not considered an effective or recommended treatment for jellyfish stings. In fact, applying urine to the sting may actually worsen the situation or cause additional discomfort. Instead, it is best to seek medical attention or consult with a lifeguard or healthcare professional who can provide appropriate care and recommend suitable treatments. They may suggest using a vinegar solution or applying a topical medication specifically designed for jellyfish stings. Remember, when it comes to jellyfish stings or any injury, it's important to rely on credible medical advice and proven remedies to ensure proper care and recovery. So, let's leave the urine-related remedies to the realm of humorous myths and focus on the safer, more effective approaches for jellyfish stings. There is one universal sign language. While sign languages are used worldwide as a means of communication for individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing, it's important to note that there isn't a single universal sign language that is understood everywhere. Sign languages, like spoken languages, vary across different countries and regions. Each country or linguistic community often has its own distinct sign language, complete with its own grammar, vocabulary, and cultural nuances. These sign languages develop naturally within deaf communities as a means of communication. For example, American Sign Language, ASL, is used primarily in the United States and parts of Canada, while British Sign Language, BSL, is used in the United Kingdom. In Australia, Auslan, Australian Sign Language, is prevalent, and there are numerous other sign languages used worldwide, such as French Sign Language, LSF, Japanese Sign Language, JSL, and Chinese Sign Language, CSL, to name just a few. While sign languages may share some similarities due to the visual nature of communication, they are distinct languages with their own rules and conventions. Sign language interpreters often need specialized training to interpret between different sign languages, just as spoken language interpreters do. So, while sign languages serve as important tools for deaf communities to communicate, it's essential to recognize and appreciate the rich diversity of sign languages around the world. They are unique linguistic systems that reflect the cultures and communities that use them. Putting your laptop on your lap will cause infertility. The age-old concern about laptops and their potential impact on fertility. While it's a popular belief, there isn't strong scientific evidence to support the idea that placing a laptop on your lap directly causes infertility. Laptops generate heat during operation, and prolonged exposure to excessive heat can indeed affect the temperature of the scrotum, where the testicles are located. Elevated temperatures in the scrotum can temporarily reduce sperm production and sperm quality. However, the body has natural mechanisms to regulate temperature and protect the testicles, such as the ability to adjust the position of the testicles or increased blood flow to dissipate heat. It's worth noting that the temporary increase in scrotal temperature from using a laptop on your lap is usually not enough to cause significant or long-term infertility issues. Additionally, once you remove the laptop from your lap, the temperature in the scrotal area returns to normal relatively quickly. If you are concerned about the potential impact of heat on your fertility, you can take some simple precautions. For example, using a laptop cooling pad, placing a barrier between your lap and the laptop, or taking regular breaks to allow your reproductive system to cool down can help minimize any potential risks. Remember, when it comes to fertility and reproductive health, many factors can play a role, and it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice and guidance. So, while placing your laptop on your lap may generate some warmth, rest assured that it is unlikely to lead to infertility. You can continue using your laptop comfortably while taking a few sensible measures to keep your reproductive health in check. The odds are always 50-50 in a coin toss. While it may seem intuitive to assume that the odds of a coin landing on heads or tails are always 50-50, the reality is a bit more nuanced. The outcome of a coin toss is influenced by various factors, including the properties of the coin, the way it is flipped, and external forces like air resistance. In theory, if all these factors are perfectly controlled, the odds of landing on heads or tails would be equal. However, in practice, these factors are difficult to control completely. Minute imperfections in the coin's shape, weight distribution, or the force applied during the flip can introduce biases that affect the outcome. Additionally, external factors such as air currents or surface irregularities can further influence the result. This means that while the goal of a fair coin toss is to have equal odds for heads and tails, the actual probabilities can deviate slightly from a perfect 50-50 split. In most cases, these deviations are negligible and do not significantly impact the overall fairness of the coin toss. It's also worth noting that over a large number of coin tosses, the outcomes tend to approach a 50-50 distribution more closely. This is known as the law of large numbers, which states that the average of a large number of independent random events converges towards the expected probability. So, while the 50-50 assumption provides a useful approximation for a fair coin toss, it's important to recognize that real-world factors can introduce slight biases. Nevertheless, when it comes to a single coin toss, the excitement and uncertainty lie in the fact that the outcome is ultimately unpredictable. Heads or tails, it's a thrilling flip of fate. And that concludes part 3 of our myth-busting extravaganza. We hope you enjoyed this eye-opening journey as much as we did. If you want to catch up on previous episodes or stay tuned for the next installment, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. Share this video with your fellow truth seekers and let's spread the knowledge. Remember, the truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, stay curious and keep challenging those myths. See you in the next video.